Teachers can use the Pieces Basic app as a tool for base 10 blocks. We all know that we don't always have enough of these in our classroom for everybody, so this is a great way to involve all students in concrete and pictorial learning. When you open the app, you'll see the ones blocks, the 10 sticks in both the vertical orientation and horizontal orientation, and the hundreds blocks. To use them, you simply click and drag it onto the mat. You can change the colors. You can space them out using these tools or push them closer together. You can change the orientation once you've already placed a block on the mat. You can use the equation tool and the pen tool. If you want to simply drag a circle around some blocks, you can delete them with the trash can or select one and hit the trash can. If you would like to clear your mat, you can use the arrow key to delete everything on the board. In this example, the student is using the base 10 blocks to deconstruct a teen number. They were told to show 10 and 4 and label each of those parts. Then they used the pen tool to create a number bond and show how those parts are related and decide what the whole is. They then used their number bond to create a number sentence and wrote out a sentence explaining the place value. 10 and 4 ones is 14. Students can also use it to help them add. If they wanted to show 34, they would represent that, plus 22, they would represent that. I always encourage my students to line up all their 10s and line up all of their 1s. And then they can simply count how many 10s they have and how many 1s they have. So you can see once you count, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s and 6 1s. And students can use the pen tool, change the color if they want to color code to help them. Students can also use this to help them regroup when they are adding two-digit numbers. So again, they have their first number, 36, they would represent that. Their next number, 25, they would represent that using the blocks. Then they can use the pen tool to show how they are making a new stick of 10, and they can circle the ones that are left over. They can then use their new drawing to count how many 10s they now have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s, and 1 1 left over. This is especially helpful for the students who have trouble drawing neatly when they are drawing their quick 10s. And so I like to use this tool because it's very difficult for them to miscount or forget a tiny little 1 that they drew. Lastly, you can also use it as a way for them to compare numbers with an emphasis on place value. So for instance, in the younger grades, students often get confused when your numbers are reversed. They can show each number, 32 and 23, and physically see that there are 3 10s here and 2 10s here. So 32 must be greater than 23.